Coach Kurt Tippmann with the Snider Panthers getting ready for a big showdown with Northside. And how big of a game is this for you guys for the SAC?
Well, certainly there's a lot of games left to play. So we will never say this is going to determine the fate. But we also didn't put ourselves in a position that if we take care of our business, it's up to us because of losing early in the season. So we're taking more of the approach that we have to continue to get better. The way we've played in the first 5 weeks, we know to make a playoff run and to even be in the race at the end of the season, we got to play better. And so our focus has not been as much on a championship type game as it is getting better so that if we improve, we'll be in that situation, or at least a playoff run.
Would you say it's been kind of tough for your team to maybe get in a groove just because win one, lose one, win two, lose one? Has it been tough to kind of get consistency?
Well, we haven't played what we would deem championship caliber football yet, and that's been consistent throughout the first 5 games. Now it shows up against better teams that, you know, our deficiencies, what we need to correct, and so they exploit those deficiencies. But we know we've identified all along what we need to work on, and you know, that's our big deal, is we got to get better at those things, or we're going to continue to falter against really good teams.
How do you plan to attack Northside? It seems like they have some athletes. If they get out in the open field, it could cause some trouble. And their defense, one of the best in the conference. So it seems like you guys have to have a pretty good game plan going into Friday night.
Certainly. They pose a lot of problems on both sides of the ball. On offense, they're very, a lot of counteraction and a lot of attacking the perimeters with their speed. And the guy pulling the trigger does a really nice job of spreading it out. And they have dangerous weapons, every guy that touches the ball. And then they're big up front. You know, they do a pretty good job up front blocking, and so they pose a lot of problems there. And then defensively, they're smothering. You know, they bring lots of pressure and different ways of bringing the pressure, and they just kind of smother you. So yes, we're going to have to be very disciplined in our assignments, as well as tough at the point of attack, just blocking them to be successful.
And you know, we like numbers in the media, so we had, of course, look back, and the last time Snider lost to Northside was 1991, a span of 26 games. And I know you probably haven't brought it up to the guys, but is there still a sense of pride just to keep that winning streak going?
And we haven't mentioned it once, because these kids weren't a part of, some of them played last year in the game, but other than that, they haven't been a part of this. It's a whole different coaching staff at Northside, a whole different program than, 26 years ago. And so we don't talk much about that. Because that isn't going to get us a first down, isn't going to help us tackle them. More than anything, we've concentrated on the really tangible items that we need to do to be able to be successful, and that's blocking them, identifying who we have to block them, tackle them, read a key and react to that key, and be in position to be able to make plays against a very talented Northside team.
And a win by Snider on Friday night creates quite a cluster at the top of the SAC. I mean, you guys are definitely not out of this race.
No. We're disappointed that we didn't take care of business when we had the opportunity to, but certainly not. There's some good teams in this conference that all kinds of things could happen down the stretch. And we're used to the SAC being the team undefeated wins it all, and that may not be the case this year. Certainly has the possibility. So all kinds of things could happen, but none of that will take place if we don't improve, if we don't get better at the things that we've not done well on the first 5 weeks and put ourselves in that position.